Thank you for watching HackTheFile. I'm Michael Lopez, and on today's video, we're going to be doing the second chapter in the Python Networking 101. Enjoy. So, this is actually not chapter 2, this is just video 2. Um, these chapters are apparently kind of long, and they teach a lot of different things in them, so we're going to break these down into videos, not chapters. And I'm going to try to keep this series short because I don't think that I mean, um, it's more of like a networking section and stuff. So, or videos and stuff. So, we'll stop at 30 minutes each video. Usually I go longer if I'm trying to figure something out, but I don't see me trying to figure everything out too much. I see this more as like a learning book, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right, let's get this started. So in the previous video, we set up the virtual environment. We installed Python, and now we're going to be learning about Python syntax and data structures. Python is known for its simple and clean syntax, which makes it easy to learn and understand. Let us refresh your knowledge of Python syntax and data structures in this overview. Variables and data types. In Python, variables do not require explicit declaration. Now it says that because in some other in other codes like C sharp, C++, and C, you have to declare the variable. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about or anything like that, just Google it. Google software. What is a software variable or what is a variable? That's the rules. If you're new to this channel, and you're just trying to get a taste of what cybersecurity is, or or any kind of STEM field, all the STEM videos I do, or the science, technology, education, and math videos I do. Just Google. If you're stuck on a word or something, Google it, and it's better to know of that than not to know anything of it. But if you're intermediate in the software or whatever, then you should be all right. Variables do not require explicit declaration, and their data types are inferred automatically based on the value assigned to them. So that's what makes Python so cool. You don't have to declare the variables. Python supports various data types, including integers, float point numbers, strings, booleans, and it kind of gives you an example of what they are. True or false is boolean. Hello world is a string. Parentheses, basically letters. Floating point numbers, 3.1. It's basically a decimal number. Integers is whole integer numbers, right? Okay. Examples. Number equals 42, right? This is going to be what you would write, I guess. Pi equals 3.14. That would be a floating. That would be an integer. Message equals hello world. This would be a string. Is active equals true, and this would be the boolean, either on or off or true or false, right? Arithmetic operators. Python provides basic arithmetic operators for performing mathematical operations. Addition is plus, subtraction. So these are all the ones we know already. Division is, it's going to be the the forward slash. Floor division, double forward slash. Exponentation, I hate that word, is the double multiply. I didn't know that. Modulus is the percentage. Examples: addition equals, and then this is giving you examples of how the code would be written, right? So addition equals 3.5, subtraction equals 10 minus 2, multiplication, and so he's writing these variables. So this is a variable. So he's saying addition equals 3.5. So that's going to come out 8. This variable is going to be 8 if he uses it, right? He's just giving me an example. I'm assuming that's how you read this. Division equals 15, so this is the variable. And I'm sure it's going to go more into variables, but maybe not, because this is kind of a quick book. It's a networking book, Python and networking. I'm sure, I don't know, we'll see. Modulus, percentage, right? You get the gist of how it works. String formatting. Python offers several ways to format strings, including string concatenation, percentage formatting, string dot format. That's a function in the library or whatever. F string Python 3.6. Examples: name equals John, age equals 30, and then this is just a comment. String concatenation. If you don't know what that means, Google it. It just means that you're gonna add something to something. Message. So this is your variable, your message equals. This is a string, so my name is, and then you put the plus there to concatenate name, and the name is John, so it's going to be my name is your variable, so he's using the variable in its place, which is John. My name is John, and then the plus concatenates. I am concatenate, put the plus, um, str age, and he's using the str function, right? Where was that at? Str format age. So str parentheses age. Now your age is 30. So I am string function str function age. So it's gonna say 30 because that's 30. Concatenate plus years old. So that message variable, right? I variables. I'm gonna teach a little bit of this because I think it needs to be, because we can go through this and people are gonna go, I have no clue what variable is, and they're gonna go and look up a variable and all that. A variable is basically a box, right? I see it like a box, and what you're doing is you're taking that box and you're putting something in it. You're putting a string in it, or integer in it, or a floating integer, or you're putting stuff like, either numbers, strings, letters. You're putting that stuff in it, and then you're gonna label that box something. So I'm gonna say, all right, this box is called message. And then when you use that box, whatever is in it, let's say you put 30. Let's say you put the name John in it, which is a string, and that means that that box has John in it as a string, and then you could use that box anywhere in your programming language instead of the name John, right? It's a variable. It's a variable, right? Whatever. But that's how I see it. Now, there's other things like oh man, what is it? Like an array. An array is just, I would see that as a collection of different boxes, right? But we're going to go too far. But that's how I see a variable, okay? And then so we're going to go through here, and this gives you more examples of how to concatenate using the percentage. Message. My name is. He's using the percentage sign S, and this is D percentage. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I skip one? I did. Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay, no. So here, this right here, hashtag, is for a comment. It doesn't read your code. So he's using the percentage, or what do they call this in here? The percentage formatting. I'm just gonna call it that. Message equals my name is percentage S, and I am percentage D, years old. So name and yeah, and then at the end you put the percent, and then you put parentheses name and age. So it's going to go in order. So the first one is going to be name, and then the second percentage right here is going to be age, and then you do a percent, and then you do this, right? I don't use this. I mean, a lot of people do, but it's fine. It's the same thing. It's actually shorter, right? Isn't it? Yeah, because you don't have to type name, you just percent. Okay, the str dot format. Message equals my name is, and then you use the curly brackets, and I am curly brackets years old. And then you do the dot format, name and age. So it's the same thing as this one. So we're going to use the curly brackets and you use dot format. Okay, so if you want, you can pause this and you can practice this. See, that's what's fun about programming. You can't practice this unless you have the your thing open. But I mean, you can practice this later. Message equals F. My name is name, and I am age years old. And you can put the F in the front instead, and then you use the curly brackets in the name. It's the same. It's all the same thing. Just 3 to 4 different ways of doing it. Conditionals. Python uses if, else if, and else statements for conditional execution. And so this is all basically the same as like C sharp and all that, but I mean, it's different, right? Uh, I think Python, C sharp is if else, or maybe it is else if, but it's ELS E if. I don't remember. All right, so age equals 18. If age is less than 13, and then they use these semicolons, or I forget what these are called. Yeah, semicolons. Print you are a child. Else, if age is 18, print you are a teenager. Else, print you are an adult. Right. So it's gonna run through this, and if the guy, if if they ask him the age, and if if he's less, let's say he's 10, it's not gonna go into this thing. Oh no, it is gonna go into this thing. So if it's less than 13, so 10 is less than 13, so it's gonna come in here. Now if the guy is 20, it's gonna say if age is less than 13, it's not gonna go into this function. I mean into this. It's gonna go to the next one and check. So else if age is less than 18, and it's not because he's 20, so it's not going to go into you're a teenager. It's going to go to the last default, which is else. So it's going to check these two parameters, right? And then it's going to say, okay, well, let's go to this one then, since none of these parameters matched, right? And coding always goes one from top to bottom, line at a time. Remember that. So these are things they don't tell you in here, but it's fine. And then so then it goes to else, and it's going to print you are an adult because I'm over 20, because I'm over 18 apparently, right? So it's just checking to see if I'm under 18, under 13, and he put in his age, right? So they have the variable of one. So what they're not showing you here is the dude is probably typing in 18 when the question is asking him, right? But this one is a fixed program to show you how it works. And so they just made this variable age 18, right? And then it's going to run through the program. Okay, so loops. Python provides for a while loop for iteration. For loops used for iterating over a sequence, list, tuple, string, etc. Fruits equals apple, banana, and cherry. So he's making a this is an array, right? A string array into this variable. Or no, I don't know what this is. Let me see. Python provides for and while loops for iteration. For loops used for iterating over a sequence, list, tuple, string, etc. So this is a string list. I don't know. For fruits, for fruit in fruits, print fruit. For fruits in fruits, print fruits. That's going to print apple, banana, cherry. So this is a list, I think, and it's gonna print out apple, banana, and cherry. So yeah, because this is a for loop. So for fruits and fruits, so for the fruits in the fruits list or array or whatever this is, tuples, print the fruit names. While the loop repeats a block of code as long as the condition is true. And then here, your count is 0 while, so this is your code and then this is your while loop. So this is going to keep going. And then your while loop repeats a block of code as long as the condition is true. So count 0 while count is less than 5, print count. So it's going to say count 1, and then it's going to count plus equals 1. So it's going to add 1. So it's going to say 1, it's going to add it, and then it's going to add right here 1. And then, so when it only wants to go 5 times. Once it hits once it goes here and it's 6 up here, while count is less than, it's gonna jump out of this while loop because it doesn't meet the conditions, right? It's the condition is gonna be false now, while count is less than 5. That's what I said. So it's gonna be 6 up here. It's gonna be 6, so that doesn't meet the condition. It's false, and then so it's gonna jump out of this, and then I'm sure that this is gonna stop too, right? Function. Functions in Python are defined using the definition keyword and can accept arguments and return values. Functions in Python are defined using the def keyword and can accept arguments and return values. So def, greet, and then name. Return f, hello, name. Message equals greet John. Print message. Output hello John. And so it's not going to print this, right? Because that's your hashtag. It's just going to print the message and it's telling you what it's going to be. Your output's going to be hello John. So I did know this def right here in front is your functions, but basically your function in Python is like a method in C# is what I'm assuming. See, this I can't get right is these indentations. They don't use the brackets, okay? In C# they use these brackets to separate, right? But in here, I guess in Python they don't, so they'll just use that. They'll tab this over. I don't know what. I hope they explain this better. Confusing. I can't stand that. Data structures. Python provides several built-in data structures, including lists, mutable, ordered collection of items. Yeah, so this would be a list. Fruit equals apple, and they use these brackets, right? Apple, banana, cherry. This would be an array in C#, string array or something, or I don't know. It could be a list too. Uh, access items. Print fruit 0. So this is, remember, this is going to be 0, 1, 2. It always starts from 0. Output apple. See? So 0, 1, 2. So you're going to print your fruit, put your little array bracket or your little lists bracket. In this, that's a list. Modify items. Fruit 1 equals blueberry. So you can actually modify it. Instead of banana, you can change this to blueberry. Fruit 1, 0, 1, banana equals blueberry now. Okay, so then it changes that in there. That's pretty cool. I don't think you could do that in C#. I don't remember. Add items. Fruits dot append orange. So you're gonna add up with the append function, or yeah, I would say append function. You're gonna use that to add an orange. It'll add orange on the end, I'm sure. Remove item. fruit dot remove apple. So it's going to remove apple from the list. So dot remove dot append list comprehensions. Squares equals x to the exponentation for x in range of 1 and 6. Tuples, immutable ordered. Okay, so this is the list mutable. Tuples, immutable ordered collections of items. Alright, data structures. Where was I at? I had to take a pause. Okay. Let's do 10 more minutes. Okay, so these are data structures. Fruit, apple. Okay. Modify. Fruits, berry. Okay, so this is easy enough, right? Tuples, immutable ordered collection of items. Colors equals red, green, and blue. Access items. Print colors 1. Output green. Because, yeah, 0, 1, 2. So green would be 1. So print colors output 1. Tuples are immutable, so you cannot modify them. However, you can create a new tuple with the desired modification. Set unordered collection of unique items. Unique items equals, now this would be an array, but they're calling it tuple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5. Unique numbers dot add 6. Remove items. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the sixth one, it would add what? A unique number? Unique numbers, remove 1. 0, 1. Set operation onion intersection difference. A equals 1, 2, 3. B equals 2, 3, 4. Oh, onion. Oh, man. Union. Okay, so union equals A slash B. Intersection equals A and B. And it's going to give me what? Unique numbers. Difference equals A minus B. Dictionaries. Collection of key valued pairs. So it's just going to do a unique number out of those. Person equals name John, age 30, city New York. Access items. Print person name, which is John. Modify items. Person age equals 31, so it's modifying to 31. Person country equals USA instead of city. You're adding country USA. So what they're doing is they're using these curly brackets as these unordered or tuple or whatever the heck they called it. And so person, they're using these brackets to print off these brackets. I don't know why, that's kind of confusing. Why are these brackets used if this curly Q is used? Anyways, remove items, delete person city, dictionary cover, squares. Exception handling. Python uses try, except, finally, and raise statements to handle exceptions. Exception handling. Definition divide. Man, my brain today. I'm trying to go too fast. A and B. Try result equals A divided by B, except zero division error. Print division by zero is not allowed. Else print the result is result. Finally, print finish executing the divide function. Divide 10 by 2. divide 10 by 0. So this is the one where it's going to say cannot divide by 0. This one is going to say 5. Try 10 divided by 2 is this first one. And then it's going to do it, and it's going to print divide by 0. I don't know. It's going to skip this one. And it's going to give me the result. Result equals A divided by B. Okay. Divide 10. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like how in Python you're gonna put the code after the 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 variables after the code. Usually you put the variables first or in the code, but this is print finish execution function, and then at the end they put the variable divide 10 by 2 or not, the function exception handling. See, that's kind of confusing. It's different than C sharp and all that, I guess. So I don't know. Modules and packages. Modules in Python are simply files containing Python code. You can import a module using the import statement and access its function and variables using the dot notation. My module.py. Your function is def greet name. Return f hello name. Main.py. Import my module. My module.py. So this is gonna be your name, right? What the hell? Import my module. Message equals my module.greet John. Print message. What? My module.greet. Is there a greet? Yeah, greet. Name. Oh, nice. So, definition, your def, greet is going to be your name, right? And then it's going to say, hello, my name is. So, this is basically you're setting up a function in your code, right? And then your main.py import my module. So that's just an import. You're importing this module, my module.py. So you're importing this? I don't know. Anyways, message equals my module.greet. So your my module, and then it's using this greet that you set up. So it's gonna say my name is John. Greet John. Yeah, because you have to input your name. So my name is John. Print message. Packages are a way to organize related modules. Okay, packages are a way to organize related modules into a single directory. To create a package, simply create a directory and include an int.py file in it. My package int.py, my module.py. What? Packages are a way to organize related modules into a single directory. So my package slash, and then what is this? int.py file in it. So this is how you create a package. Oh, that's something new. I don't know what that is. That's cool. So So you're gonna do a package. Basically, it's like what, a big array of all your modules. Int.py. Oh yeah, this looks familiar. This is what you put at the end of one of the. I was always wondering what this was. Ha! See, I'm not a Python guru. I've only been doing Python for less than a year, and yeah, so this is I'm learning new stuff in here, obviously. So your modules and packages, yeah. So your module, all right, that's good enough. All right, so that was a quick little 30-minute. When we get back, we'll do classes and objects. All right, let's just go ahead and finish this, and then we'll pick up on the essentials of networking next. So, classes and objects. Python supports object-oriented programming and allows you to create custom classes. So this is more like C sharp. Class dog definition int. So this is this right here, right? Self name age. Self dot name. So you're gonna use the self dot name equals name. Self dot age equals age. Definition bark self. Print wolf. My dog. My dog. This is just a variable. Yeah, equals dog buddy 3. Print my dog dot name is buddy. My dog dot bark wolf. But where does the name the 3 come from? Let me see. Buddy. Self dot age wolf. With this, you have refreshed the much needed essential aspect of Python syntax and data structures, including variables, data types, operators, conditional loops, functions, exception handling, modules, packages, and object-oriented programming. With this refresher, you should be well prepared to tackle networking tasks using Python. All right. So I obviously have to go through this a little bit better. I'm gonna have to reference this better when I go back. Um, I'm not too confused because I can read it and I understand it. Um, but confused by this 3. But I'm sure if I looked at it better, I can figure it out. So the buddy, this is age 3. I don't know. Dog buddy 3. Print my dog name, buddy wolf. And this is the bark because it was right here. Age, name, yeah, bark, self, print wolf. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out as we go. Sure, it won't be that complicated, but if we get stuck, we can come back here and look at all this other complicated stuff. So data structures isn't too easy, okay? That's getting into intermediate level programming and stuff, exception handling and modules and packages. So, classes and objects. It's not basic stuff, so we'll have to come back to that. But if we get stuck in this book, we'll reference that back or we'll Google it. Um, but for the most part, we understand what we're looking at now. Okay, so we're looking at that Python has classes, packages, um, uh, classes and objects, packages and modules, exception handling, and all this other basic functions, right? And it uses them all together, and you can put them all together into different. You can put them all into like where's that one which says init? Put them in different classes or put them in different packages, right? Using this init.py or whatever. So we know of that. We know what that means. We can move on. Um, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm pretty excited about getting more into this book and learning some networking with Python. All right, that was Hack the File. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.